A group of friends will go to Miami and they will come back no longer friends. I mean, a trip to Miami is known to break up the strongest of the strongest friendships. We got to get to the bottom of why. Welcome to Soft Life, Hard Truths, where lifestyle dreams meet bank account realities. I'm your host, Tegan J. Come on in. I want you to stay. How are you today? How are you? I missed you, okay? We didn't see each other last week. We didn't get to converse. Life got crazy. But before I go on and on about me, how are you? How has your week been? How's the family? How are your friends? I hope you're doing well. I really do. And if you're not, I hope things get better. You know what? I don't hope. I know. They will get better. They will. They will get better. I had to take a week off, y'all. Life had hands. Life had hands and life was throwing them. Okay? Life was just picking me up and just body slamming me to the ground. But I'm back and I'm better than ever. Okay? Things have gotten so much better. I'm in a much better space. Oh God, we thank you. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the people that have been in my corner. I love you deep. That goes from friends and family. Those who are there for me, you know who you are, and I love you deep. I owe you so much. Yeah, your girl is back, and it feels good to not be in that place anymore. So I'm grateful. This week is starting off strong, and it's gonna be a good week for me, and it's gonna be an amazing week for you. So just hang in there, okay? All right, so let's get into these topics because it's time. Okay, we didn't get to talk last week, so let's catch up. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about today is greed. Greed. Greed is ruining the world, y'all. It is. It's getting out of hand, and I'm fed up. And as I look on social media and as I talk to people, people are fed up. It's not just me. We as a people are fed up with greed, capitalism. Like we're tired. Think about it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems like everything is going subscription based. Everything. I even read where some of these car manufacturers are trying to put subscriptions in the vehicles, where if you want to access certain features of the vehicle, you have to subscribe, you have to pay a monthly fee. Is that not insane? Because if I bought the car, I need access to all the features, and I should not have to continuously pay you in order to get access to said features. Is that just not insane? That's greed, trying to figure out a way to make more money off of the consumers. Is that not frustrating? Like, that's insane to me. Let me buy the car and let me go on about my business and you go on about yours. Like, a subscription fee to access certain features of the vehicles as if I did not pay for this already? It's a little wild. Um, I think that is absolutely insane. And have you guys noticed that like there are more and more and more ads popping up? Like you can't even really scroll on your phone for real. You can't really drive in your car. There are ads every freaking where. They have ads at the vending machines. They have ad pop-ups for your phone. They have ads while you're waiting in line to get some food. Like everywhere you look, there are ads where the people are trying to convince you to spend your coins. They want you to spend your dollars. As if we don't spend enough, as if things aren't as expensive enough. Every time you turn around, you're hit with an ad. It's so frustrating. It is annoying to me. I don't want to have to deal with ads all the time. I don't. Some apps that you used to use, they were ad free. Now you look up, they got ads. Ads on top of ads. I remember Amazon Prime. You pay for the Prime and you get access to the videos and the movies and stuff like that. And you just got the access, right? Then they implemented ads. So now you have to pay to remove the ads. Like, what? much money do you guys want from us? What are you gonna do when there's no money left? What happens when you got all the money? Now what? It's frustrating. One thing I hate is ads. Like, man, I'm just trying to do whatever I came to do. I don't want to hear about the latest truck that y'all are building. I don't care about the latest feature. No, no, I don't want to buy the chocolate from Italy. No, no, I don't. I don't. Enough is enough. You guys are like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And then look at how there are fees for everything. I talked about this in a previous episode. We are feed to death. Like extra fees for everything. Fees for paying your bills. You have to pay extra fee for that. Fees for using a debit or credit card. You got to pay extra fees for that. Like nickel and diming us. We're nickel and dime. An extra fee on top of this. You got to pay a processing fee, a payment fee, a late fee. Like, come on, man. A late fee I can understand, but a processing fee? And this is the only way I can pay you. I can't drive to where you're located, where your headquarters are located, and give you cash. I can't. Like, come on. I gotta pay a fee to use something that's convenient for you and me. It's getting out of hand, y'all. It's getting out of hand. Greed is taking over. How much more can we take? I don't know about y'all, but I'm at my wits' end with it. I am at my wits' end. Tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Let me know. Is it just me? I know it's not just me. How do you feel about it? Drop it in the comments. Okay, next topic. Mm. So I know everybody have heard the running joke. You guys have seen and heard stories about this, and you may have even experienced it yourself. Let's talk about it. The Miami curse. And if you don't know what I'm talking about how a group of friends will go to Miami and they will come back no longer friends. I mean, a trip to Miami is known to break up the strongest of the strongest friendships. We got to get to the bottom of why. Oh, why is that? Why is it when people go to Miami, they come back no longer friends, but they're dang near enemies? Oh, why is that? What is it about Miami that's driving people crazy and breaking up friendships? I gotta know. So I did a little research. So, and from my research and listening to people's stories, here are the things that came up. Right. First, of course, money. Money. Miami is a tourist attraction, right? It's one of the most vacation places in the U.S. Right? Miami is up there. So therefore, it is expensive. Anywhere you have tourist attractions, the prices are gonna skyrocket. I remember when I went to Miami for the first time. This was years ago. Um, this was before you had the influx. Well, the increase in the price of wings. So this was back when normally you could get a 10-piece wing for like under $10, really under like 7 or 8. I remember going to Miami and like 6 wings being like $20. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this is insane. So I can only imagine, like, what that price of those wings would be today. So Miami is expensive. You got to pay to play in Miami. You have to. If you want to stay somewhere nice, you want to eat nice quality food and get lit, get your drinks, you're going to have to pay. So, what it looks like is you have a group of friends, they go to Miami, and everybody budgets look different. You got maybe a couple of friends that know that you got to pay to play, and they came with their funds and they're ready to have a good time. And then you have some others that they came to have a good time, but within reason, within budget, they got to stay within what they can afford, and there's nothing wrong with that. But do you see how that can cause issues? So where you have a group of 5 friends, you may have three friends that want to go skydiving. Let's just say skydiving alone is like $300. Well, you have that other group of friends where they're like, that's outside my budget. I don't really want to do that. Do you see how that can cause tension? People can become frustrated and annoyed because we're supposed to be doing stuff as a group. Like, it can come off like really, off putting. So there's tension there, right? And then don't let somebody come who thought they could get by on the trip. Well, let's just say $100 or $200. You're not getting far in Miami with $100 or $200. So now they can't eat, they can't drink, and so now they're mad. The rest of the friends are mad because 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna have to pay for their food, the rest of their meals, or the rest of their activities. And that friend probably didn't want to pay for the rest of their activities, or those friends just don't, and that person is just left having this, sit this out. So now they're mad. The friends that are going on and doing what they wanted to do, they're mad too, because it's like, why would you come to Miami and you don't have any money? Why would you come to a place that you know is expensive and you could not afford it? That can cause problems. It can cause problems. The next is the next thing I realized is from my research is ego and attention. Okay, this came up, y'all. This not my words, the research. Ego and attention. Miami is full of beautiful people. Beautiful people, beautiful faces, beautiful bodies, like highly attractive people are in Miami. You go to Miami and you have some friends that may, get a lot of attention, and then you have others that may not. And so the friends that are not getting a lot of attention can feel overlooked. They can become jealous and competitive, and then boom, now everybody's clashing because the guy that everybody thought was cute, only one that was interested in Lisa, but Amy felt like, hey, I wanted him first dibs. Well, he was interested in Lisa. Now you got friends side eyeing each other. They're feeling away, or the group goes out and there's just one or two people that are just constantly getting, approached or complimented. That can cause some tension. Like, people can start to feel overlooked. Like, don't act like you wouldn't feel overlooked in that situation. You would be like, dang, well, what about me? I'm a cutie too. So that can cause problems as well, y'all. This is what the research says. This is the research. Then everybody knows that you're going to Miami, you're there to have a good time. There's gonna be alcohol involved. So if you combine the alcohol with the heat and the exhaustion, that equals late nights, the hot sun, lots of liquor, and short tempers. That's what that equals to. People are tired because you're staying out late, you're partying, you're not getting enough sleep, you're full of liquor, and you're running on fumes. And somebody in your hotel room, one of your friends does something to piss you off, you're gonna be looking like, you're quicker to pop off versus just brush it off and let it roll off. No, you're tired, probably hungover, you know, and it's like, I just gotta say something about this. I can't let this slide. Versus if you were more relaxed, you got enough sleep, you're feeling energized, you don't have your headache, your hangover, you got a belly full of food, you're good, you're relaxed, you're chilling versus, nah, I'm gonna have to get her. So this is what the research is saying, y'all. This is what I'm finding out of why a lot of friendships end in Miami. What do you think about that? Do you think that there is some truth to it? Something is there. Because if friends are going and coming back enemies, there is something there. It happens too often. It happens too often. If you don't believe me, go on Instagram, go on Reddit, go on TikTok, and do a search. So many stories about it. But let me know in the comments. Have you ever went to Miami with a group of friends? How did things go with you and your friends? Are y'all still friends to this day? Or do you know anybody that went to Miami and their friendship was impacted once they returned? Let me know in the comments. Tell me. Because there's something up about Miami. I'm just saying. Okay, last topic. So I told you guys in a couple of episodes previously, a couple of weeks ago, that we would come back to these buy now, pay later services, right? So one of the most popular ones is Klarna. Klarna. So let's talk about it. I know a lot of people use it. And what it does is it lets you purchase whatever it is you're looking to purchase at the time, and you can split the payments up depending on how long of a term you want. I think the shortest you could do might be 4 payments in 30 days. So it really depends on you. I'm not sure how what the longest is, but overall the goal is you're splitting up the payments, which allows you to get whatever you're trying to get immediately. So as far as how Klarna works, when it comes to your credit, depending on how short the term is, it will be a soft inquiry. And so soft inquiry means that your credit score isn't going to be impacted, and when somebody runs your credit and does a hard pull on it or does a check on it, it doesn't pop up. You can't see that, you know, Klarna went in, did a soft check. It doesn't show. But for the longer term installations, um, it is a hard inquiry. So when it's a hard inquiry, that means that it is going to impact your credit, it's going to show up, and it's going to impact your score. So when you have a hard inquiry, your score drops. And it may be for a short period of time. Typically, it's for a short period of time, but it does drop because it's a part of the whole credit score, and we'll get into that in a later episode. I'll dive more into that, but it's a hard pull. If you ever heard of hard pull, that's what it is, depending on the longer term payments, right? And if it's a hard pull on your credit, it is going to show up. Okay. Now, did you guys know that Klarna is going to go public? And what I mean by that is they are about to go live, and they have they are going to go into the stock market. You are now going to be able to buy stocks and shares of Klarna. So actually they went live today. They went live today. And so they are aiming to raise up to 1.27 $1.27 billion by selling approximately 34.3 million shares. And the price of those will be between 35 and 37 when they initially go live. So if you go look today, you'll see if nothing happens, you will see that Klarna has went live and their shares are between 35 and 37. The ticker is going to be KLAR. KLAR. And so the ticker is like the stock symbol. It is how you go search what you use to search to find this particular stock. So you can go on what is it, Yahoo Finance, and go search KLAR. You can go to Robinhood and search KLAR, and it will pop up and you will see it. What do you guys think about that? They are looking to bring in $1 billion, over $1 billion. That's a lot of money. Over $1 billion from from starting out lending money, letting people break their payments up, bringing in income off of that, and now they're at the point where they can go and sell shares of the business. Would you invest in Klarna? Are you planning to invest in Klarna? Let's talk about it. Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. What do you think about that? Does it sound like a good investment to you? I can't tell you what to invest in. That would be illegal, given given financial advice like that. So I can't tell you what you should do or what I would do. But what would you do? Do you think it's a good move? I find it very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. Y'all keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for Klarna. Klar. Okay. All right. Now it's time for the finance column. We're going to keep it real short and sweet today. The advice, the tip for today is pause on swiping those debit and credit cards. Use cash. Even consider the envelope method. So let's talk about it, right? When we swipe our card, it is like subconsciously we are not really aware of the money leaving our account. You're more aware of it if you had the cash in your hand because you can physically see yourself handing that money over and the amount that you have dwindles. You can physically see it, so you're conscious of it versus swiping a card. It's easy to rack up debt with those cards because you're not seeing your bank account dwindle really until you go in and log into that app. And it's really debit card that where you will see your account dwindle. With the credit cards, it's not touching any of your money. It's really just when you pay the bill off. If you find yourself swiping and you just feel like you can't get a hold of it, pull out cash. The envelope method is when you pull out cash for every bill or every um, instant that you want to pay for something. So, like if I want to pay my mortgage, I'm gonna pull out. Let's just say my mortgage is $1,000. I'm gonna pull out $1,000, put it in the envelope. If I know that in my budget that I have $500 that I get to go shopping with for the month, I'm gonna pull out that 500, put it in the envelope. I'm gonna pull out another 500 for my bills, as far as like light bills, water bills, utilities. I'm gonna pull that out, right? And so when I want to shop, I'm gonna go and get my envelope that's for shopping, and instead of swiping my card, I am going to take that money out and pay them for whatever I want. So if I want a Coach bag that's $250, I'm gonna take $250. I'm gonna pay it, and now I physically see that I only have $250 left. And what that does is, subconsciously, it makes you second guess the purchases that you are making. Like, yes, you will see that, hey, I do want these pair of Jordans, but if I buy these pair of Jordans, I'm not gonna have any money left for the rest of the month, and we're only in the middle of the month. Do I want to spend my last 250 on some Jordans? I don't know if I want to do that. Especially you seeing the money dwindle away, it makes you second guess, and you're not as quick to spend. It's all psychological, guys. It really is. Google it. Google it. You'll find some information on it. So my advice this week is pause on swiping those cards. Pull that cash out for the things that you can, especially the things that you feel like you're overspending on. So let's just say you spend a lot on eating out. If your budget for the month is 250, pull 250 out. And when you use all of your 250 for the month, that's it. No more eating out. Not until next month. Try it. It works. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Okay, now the hard truth hotline. Tegan, it's Kayla. I'm tired of being the strong friend who always has it together. Truth is, I'm drowning in debt and scared to admit it out loud. How do you ask for help without feeling like a failure? Well, my friend, first you have to sit with it yourself. First, you have to accept where you are. Say it out loud. Accept it. Let that be your reality. I am here. I'm drowning in debt. This is my reality. Once you accept it, then you can go and get the help you need, right? Once you, hey, this is my plight. This is what I'm dealing with. Okay. Sit with it, feel how you feel, and then get you a plan of action together. I'm all about plans. Get you a plan of action together. Go and ask for that help once you have accepted it. And as far as you being the strong friend, even the strong friend gets weak, okay? And you've got to know that just like you are there for your friends, They need to be there for you so that this is not a one sided friendship. I consider myself to be a strong friend, but there are times where I am weak and my friends hold me down, they hold me up. And that is okay. I don't view myself as being a weak person. And I know my friends don't view me as being weak. I still consider myself to be a strong friend. And you are a strong friend and you will remain a strong friend. Nobody's perfect. Everybody have issues, they have problems that they have to work through. It is okay. You are putting that weight on yourself. Take it off. Take your cape off. You're human. Just like your friends go through stuff, you're going through stuff. Open up to them. If they are your true friends, they will be there to support you and they will ask you how they can help. Anything I'm going through, my friends are right there. Boom. How can I help you? What do you need? What do you need? Let them help you. Put your cape down. Let them help you in any way they can. You might be missing out on some of the best help you can get. You might have one friend that's A1 with financial management. Go get the help. But this sounds like an internal battle. It sounds like you're dealing with some things internally and you need to work on that first. You got to get out of denial. You got to accept where you are. Then you have to go and seek help. Lean on the people that you need to and go get the help. The quicker you do that, girl, the quicker you'll get out of this debt. The quicker you can get on the other side of it, and you don't know what doors your testimony might open up. You never know. So work on you. Sit with that, accept that, and then go get help. Lean on your friends. They're there for a reason. Okay? I wish you the best. And you're not a failure. You are not a failure. Heavy on that. You are not a failure. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. A lot of this stuff we have to learn. That is the reason why I started this podcast because I wanted to help educate people. We have to learn. And you don't know what you don't know. You made some mistakes. We all do. Okay? You acknowledge your mistakes and then you go fix it. You learn from it and you move different moving forward. You got this, girl. You got this. Let me know how it goes. All right. It is time for the hard truth of the week. Sometimes being there for others will inconvenience you, and that is okay. Sometimes being there for others will inconvenience you, and that is okay. Let's talk about it. A lot of people will say, we need a village. We need a village. You got to have a village. You got to have a village. Do you know what it takes to have a village? Do you know what it takes to be a village? To be a part of a village, to be a friend, to be there for others, sometimes, and maybe sometimes more than not, you will have to sacrifice. You will have to be inconvenienced. And that is okay. You may have your best friend may need a babysitter on a Saturday night because she got to work an extra shift so she can take care of the kids. You might have want to go out and party or had a hot date or something. Okay, but you need to help your best friend. She trying to get back on her feet financially, so you might have to push your date out or cancel your date so that you can help your girl. That's an inconvenience for you, but she's worth it. She's worth it, just like she would do the same for you because you're worth it. In order to be there for people, a lot of times you will have to make sacrifices. And that is okay because you have to think about it. There will come a time when someone will have to make a sacrifice for you. And you're going to want them to. You're going to want them to be inconvenienced so that they can help you get what you need or what you want. You're going to want that. And that is okay. That is absolutely okay. It comes with the territory, it comes with being there for people, it comes with having friendships. That is okay. Remember that. Don't think that you can be a part of somebody's village or be a friend, but if it when it comes to inconveniencing you, oh no, that's where the buck stops. Oh no. What kind of friend are you? What village you a part of? Cuz you have to look out for people. You have to be there for people even during times that you don't want to. Like you have to. You have to. It all comes with being a good person, a good friend being there. So keep that in mind. I don't make the rules, y'all. I don't make the rules. I don't, I don't, I don't. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I missed you all last week, so I'm happy to be back in the place. And you all see the, we moving on up. You said, period. Yeah. It's all there. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I am trying to build this family, guys. Okay? Subscribe, share it with someone that you think will benefit. Tune in, get a good laugh. Just learn and be a part of the family, please. I really appreciate that. Okay? And comment your biggest takeaway from today's episode. Let me know. Let me know what that is for you. All right. The time has come. The time has come. Okay. It's always a celebration when we link up. It's always a good time. Glasses up. Here's to softer living and truths that set you free.